Welcome to Unit 6, Week 3, Spelling Words. Remember, we're doing this. We'll do our spelling sorts. We do our sorts every week to make you better readers and writers. That's why we're here, to help you be a better reader and a writer using that pencil or that typity type. All right. Remember, you need your pencil nice and sharp so that you can do some writing. You need your zip top bag so that you can do some unzipping and putting words in. You also need your scissors to cut out your words and your magic spelling book to write your words in. And, of course, your spelling words. Well, this week, your spelling is going to be a little bit about mythology. So this one's going to be a little bit different of a sort. So let's get our words cut out. This is going to be interesting because the words are from mythology. Mythology, things that are, or stories that are meant to explain something. Those are myths, or to talk about the beginnings or how something came to be. That would be legends or myths. So, going to be very interesting on this one. Very interesting. So, the crazy thing is that I'm going to have you do a little bit extra on here, but this one's actually going to be pretty fast. So, let's get these all cut out first. Like how I did that. Boom. Boom. All right. So what we're going to do this week is we're going to look at some of these words in mythology. Some of these are in Latin or from Latin, and some of them are actually from Greek. And so a lot of our words come from Latin or Greek roots. And so as we talk about some of these, we're going to discuss where these words came from, and then I'm going to have you pick a couple words and have you figure out where they came from. So, and you can pick whichever words you want. Try not to pick the same ones that other people do. So do your own, if you know what I'm saying. So you see that I'm spreading these words out so that I can see them. And so you will need a dictionary that'll talk a little bit about origins. You can use your iPad to look up some of these words. So whatever you need to do, just make sure you get this done. All right? All right, so we're on Unit 6, Week 3, and we're going to do words from mythology, myths. You know, a myth. So a myth is a traditional story, oh, you can't see that very well, story that concerns, it explains natural, explains natural or social phenomenon. Let's make sure I know how to spell that. Nom. Is that an M at the end? No, it's an N. Phenomenon. Things that are phenomenons are things that can't be explained, really. So what a myth does is it explains natural or social phenomenons, things that we don't really know how to explain. So let's pick a couple words here and let's talk about from, they're either from Greek or they're from Latin. Greek mythology or Latin mythology. And I've got an oddball over here, but I don't know if we're going to find oddballs. I don't know. But you know what? I'm going to pick out this one first. We're going to talk about January. January, so let's write it. January. January is interesting because it actually comes from the Greek god Janus. 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 And what he was he was the Greek god of beginning. And of course, January is the beginning. Sweet. So we kind of use that. Isn't that fantastic? Isn't that great? Let's go with this one. Ooh, let's go with jovial. You know what jovial means? Jovial. Jovial. Okay? Jovial is actually happiness. And I don't know if you know this, but there is a planet called Jupiter. And Jupiter actually goes by the name of Jove also. Isn't that interesting? And I think this one was Greek and this one's Latin. But Jove is the name for Jupiter. And so what the myth is that if you were born under Jupiter, or when Jupiter was in the sky, then you would be happy. Jovial. Jove, eel. Happy. Isn't that cool? So you're going to be happy. Sweet. All right. So that was pretty cool, but let's get to this one. This one's an interesting one also. Atlas. And if you know something about Greek mythology, you'll know that Atlas name was Atlas. But he was a titan. He was a big guy. All right. But he was punished because he revolted against Zeus. And when he did that, he was given a job. His punishment was to hold up or support the heavens. And so that's why we usually see that guy holding up. He's standing there, and this is the world. He's holding up the world. That's Atlas. Holding up the heavens. Cool, huh? So that's where we kind of got that one. And Atlas is kind of the earth. It tells us about the earth. It makes maps of the earth. So, and he's holding up that's kind of weird. I don't know. Okay, fortune. Fortune. It actually came from Fortuna. And this is Latin. And it's actually the goddess that personifies luck or chance. So if we have good fortune, we have good luck, or we have good chance. And Fortuna is the goddess that is about that. All right. I've got one more. Actually, I'm going to do, should I do one, two? Let's do two. Let's do two. All right. Let's pick this word right here. Oh, furious. Furious. I'm furious. Furious is actually named after one of three goddesses who are named Fury, and they actually execute the curses pronounced upon criminals. So if there were criminals, then they would get a curse, and the curse would be like guilt or bad things that happen. And fury are the people that would go and do those. And so that is usually something very bad. Right? Fury, mad. And so, cool, huh? Fury. And my last one we're going to do is echo. 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 Now, echo came from a goddess named Echo. And her name, and she was actually a nymph that was deprived of speech. She could not speak because Hera said, "You're talking too much," so she put a curse on her. And she couldn't talk anymore, except when she could only repeat what other people had said. So she couldn't talk on her own. Anybody said something, she would echo, 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 echo. Got it? All right. Cool. So now what your job is to actually take these, and I want you to write all the rest of these down. Write them all down. There's not really a which side. It's not really a sort, but I want you to write them all down. And then I want you to pick 4. 4. And I want you to find out how they relate to mythology. If you look at the very bottom, it will give a thing called an origin. And I want you to find any of those that have an origin with Greek or Latin mythology. All right? And it will talk about how it was made, or what the other word was, or the god or the goddess, or what happened because of that. All right? I want you to come up with 4. I want you to write out kind of what they are, kind of like what I did, so that you can explain that to your teacher. All right. Enjoy it. See ya. Bye.